You're about to hear a piece of plastic sing. Record players weren't just old tech, they were time machines for sound. Everyone knows the music's in the grooves, but how can a spiral scratch make Yellow Submarine come alive? Let's decode one of humanity's weirdest inventions and follow the long, noisy journey from vinyl to CDs. Sound isn't a thing, it's motion. Imagine yelling into a giant horn with a stretched out balloon at the end. Your voice makes the balloon wobble. That wobble is sound. Now tape a pencil to the balloon and shout again. The pencil scribbles tiny squiggles on paper. Looks useless, but you've just drawn your own voice. Move the paper at a steady pace and the scribble becomes a pattern. Your first homemade sound wave. Congratulations, you're 1800s you. Early inventors asked, what if we turned that flat scribble into a spiral? Enter the gramophone. A singer belts into a horn. The sound focuses onto a thin diaphragm. Basically that balloon, but fancier. A needle attached to it carves bumps and valleys into wax. That wobbly spiral is a frozen vibration. Sound made visible. Harden the wax, press it into plastic, and boom, you have a record. But the real genius? You can run the process backwards. Spin the record, drop a needle in the groove. The bumps jiggle the needle exactly the way the singer's voice once did. The needle shakes a tiny diaphragm, and that vibration becomes air movement, music. Add a giant horn to amplify it, and the ghost of Lady Gaga starts performing from a frisbee. Sound isn't stored, it's reconstructed. Every spin is a resurrection. Then came electricity. The horn was replaced with a magnet and a copper coil. As the coil wiggled in the magnetic field, it generated an electric signal that mimicked the groove's shape. That signal powered a speaker, a reverse balloon that pushed air instead of catching it. Louder, cleaner, portable. But the ADDs arrive, and vinyl suddenly smells like grandma's attic. The future shrinks down to a black ribbon, the cassette. How do you trap Michael Jackson inside a strip of tape? Magnets. Always magnets. A microphone turns sound into electricity. Your voice becomes a fluctuating current. That current flows into a recording head that rearranges magnetic particles on the tape's surface. It's like painting your voice in invisible iron dust. Play it back, and the tape's magnetic bumps induce the same electric dance in a playback head. Electricity, speaker, vibration, Billie Jean. Then came the shiny circle, the CD. Instead of magnetism, we used light. Your voice gets converted into tiny highs and lows of voltage. High equals 1, low equals 0. Those ones and zeros are etched as microscopic pits on the disc. A laser reads the reflections. Pit equals 1, flat equals 0. Billions of these digital blips form a perfect electric version of the original sound wave. Run it backwards through a DAC, digital to analog converter, and electricity flows again, feeding the speaker that shakes the air. And suddenly, Eminem is back in your Honda 92. Every format, from wax to Wi-Fi, is doing the same magic trick, turning vibration into code and code back into vibration. Sound is never really stored. It's rebuilt each time you press play. Your ears don't hear the past. They hear a perfect impersonation of it.
And now, we don't even see music anymore. No discs, no tapes, no wires. Just air, data, and light. When you tap play on Spotify, there's no sound stored inside your phone. It's a stream of numbers, tiny packets of code flying through Wi-Fi waves at the speed of light. Those numbers hit your device, get decoded back into electricity, and push the same old diaphragm in your earbuds. So from the outside, it looks like magic, but under the hood, it's the exact same trick Edison started. Vibration, arrow code, arrow vibration. Only now, the groove is invisible. It's made of data. And those wireless earbuds, they use Bluetooth, high-frequency radio waves, to send the sound straight to tiny magnets vibrating next to your eardrums. No cables, no grooves, no lasers. Just pure air choreography. From wax cylinders to streaming clouds, the story never changed. We just kept finding new ways to make air move. Every play button you hit is another invisible record spinning, just one you'll never touch. And maybe that's the strangest part. We've made sound weightless, endless, and everywhere, but it's still the same ancient heartbeat. Vibration made visible, then invisible again. Technology changes. The song stays the same.